Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm host of today, and my name is Elvis Derry.
Patrick Bet David spoke out on the Bondi beach shooting, calling it ironic that a father and son were behind the attack that took more than 15 innocent lives, aged 10 to 87, and urged Americans to take notice. Listen to what he said.
So here's the irony of what happened at Bondi Beach yesterday in Australia when two Muslim terrorists killed 15 innocent men and women ages 10 to 87 years old, with 42 hospitalized, while a man named Ahmed Al-Ahmed, who happens to be Muslim at 43 years old, steps in, we've all seen the video, takes away the weapon, gets shot twice, is celebrated as a hero, which he ought to be. But you know what the irony is? The irony is even one good, peaceful Muslim man couldn't save the life of 15 innocent human beings celebrating Hanukkah, which is what their religion is about, from two Muslim jihadist extremists from killing them. So I don't care if 90% is peaceful. The 10% true believers, jihadists, that hate what America stands for, that hate the Western ideology, that hate us protecting women, us allowing women to vote, that hate the freedom of speech model that we have, that hate the Second Amendment model that we have, that hate the capitalistic society that we have. And we have to sit on the sidelines and be worried about being called Islamophobic? Really? I lived in Iran for 11 years and I saw what this was all about. If Americans cannot see what's going on in Australia, tragic event, breaks my heart. There's a lot of Assyrians and Armenians who live in Australia, and I'm Assyrian and Armenian. There's a lot of people. A pastor, Bishop Marmari, got stabbed in the eye. A Syrian bishop who was very much needed, his voice during COVID, got stabbed in the eye by a Muslim boy at 19 years old. Here's a bishop that went to Gaza to pray for Gazan families. He went there with his church. A 19-year-old comes and stabs him in the eye. And he still forgave him because our religion of Christianity believes in that. We're supposed to sit in America, think it's okay with what's going on in Dearborn and Somalia, and Governor Tim Walz has the audacity to get up and say we're going to let even more Somalians in after $1.5 billion was stolen from taxpayers over there? Really? We're supposed to sit on the sidelines and be vocal about this and not think it's a big deal? We're supposed to do that? I don't know about that. Listen, this is what matters to me. I love this country. I love America, and I fear the man upstairs more than anything else I fear in my life. More than anything else I fear in my life. The grace and the life he's blessed me with makes no sense. Every day I'm grateful for what happened. And I feel bad because those 15 who are no longer here with us, their kids will never hug them again. There are no more dinners. The family, the mom, dad, there are no more, hey, honey, no, gone. Gone. Why? Islamophobia. Don't criticize them. They're peaceful. Why don't we pull up some data? Do we not see on Snap, when all the Snap government shutdown was taking place, who took advantage of most of our Snap programs? Who was it? Which immigrants took advantage of what Snap programs? What did we learn during this season? What are we funding? What are we supporting? Who are we recognizing? Who are we protecting? We got veterans who fought for this country. Are we more worried about our veterans or illegal immigrants that come in here? Who's a priority? Americans? I don't know. But there are certain things that we shouldn't be afraid of being vocal about. This is one of them. By the way, I don't care if you're Muslim, Sunni, Shia, Jew, 7-day, Jehovah, 7-day, LDS, Scientology. I don't care what you are. If you come into a community, you assimilate, you love America, you make it safer, you create jobs, you adjust to what the country standards are, you bring crime down, you bring all of that stuff down, good for you. And if you do that, I don't care where you come from. But also if you pay attention to that data, and we see when they come in, what they do to Dearborn, what they do to Somalia, what they do to different communities, and you still sit there and you're like, nah, it's just not a big deal, then you deserve everything you get. Because we learned what happened to Australia because the Prime Minister 90 days ago, stop being Islamophobic. You know, he's Novak phobic. He's more afraid of Novak not taking a vaccine than these guys that are coming in right now. Look what they're doing to their beautiful country. And it's a lot of Australians and Armenians, like I said, that live in Australia. And you see what's going on to UK. And now look what's going on in Poland. They take nobody. Dominic Tarczynski, he said it, the parliament. He said it, 0. Lowest unemployment, lowest crime, lowest stabbing, lowest any of that. And they have the lowest population of taking refugees from Muslim countries out of any country in Europe, and they're crushing it. Maybe what we need to lean on is God and data. God and data. Maybe we need to look at God and data and make decisions based on that. Anyways, God bless everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.